Hi there, I'm Kat Corbett. We are live from KROQ Weenie Roast Fiesta, and we're at StubHub Center this year. Hi to all of you guys out in the back right now watching. Hello, are you having fun? I know, you're kind of melting right now. It's all right. We have music to calm you down and cool you off. I'm Kat Corbett, and welcome to the stage, Revivalists. All 7 of the Revivalists.
Yeah.
We're here.
Welcome, boys.
We made it.
You know, when you do interviews, it's intimidating because we're supposed to bond like fast and become fast friends. But I lose my mind because I lose my train of thought sometimes. So I had my phone ups and they drew a map of everybody and then with all the names because I was just like, what? There's so many.
It would be tough to keep track of.
You guys, Wish I Knew You is a slow jam that I needed in my life. So thank you. That was pretty sweet to release into the world.
Thank you.
I think my mic or headphone. You guys hit #1 with it. Congratulations, you guys. #1.
Thank
Wish
you.
I Knew You.
Thank you. Yeah, and thank you for playing it.
You knocked Imagine Dragons out of #1. Now they're back at #1. Is there going to be like a wrestling match later? Because I want to know. I just want to be there.
I think we got a rivalry. Let's see what happens.
I think they're just going to be there for a little while.
I will arm wrestle any of them and lose.
Could you do it without your shirts on? That would be ideal.
Yeah,
I know
sure.
that's awful of
We're
me
down.
to say, but come on.
How many are there in the? Do they have in the band?
Oh, you guys
might-
have
you
them
might
by
be
you
able to
guys
take
have
them
them
on
by
numbers.
like
Sheer
3
numbers,
dudes.
we're good.
You have them by 3 dudes. You're good.
We officially challenged them to a softball game.
They're the 300 right now. Okay, you guys are Persia.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't that mean we lose then?
So you guys,
remember.
you come from all over these places, but you settle in New Orleans, and that's where you start this band, the Revivalists, right?
Yep.
But New Orleans is a city that is, I know every city in the country has a scene and they have their own thing, but New Orleans, you got like the jazz and the blues, and I mean, like that's a heavy heritage to kind of get into. Was it intimidating at all?
Not at all, actually. I mean, the culture there is definitely thick, but it was way more of just like a brotherly vibe, you know?
Okay.
I mean, at every turn, it was like we were finding somebody like, hey, you want to play here? You want to play here? Let's do a gig together. It wasn't really cutthroat at all. Anybody else have
Yeah,
anything
no,
to
it's
say?
like as soon as you kind of join the kind of like
The
ranks, like once you're in the fold and you're accepted, then it's all kind of a brotherly love thing going on, which is kind of very unique to New Orleans. People really want you to succeed, and we've been blessed with some of the people that we really looked up to, really kind of taking us under their wing, like Galactic, and kind of helping us come up. So.
Oh, I've been in New Orleans many times. I've seen Galactic. Yeah, I mean that whole thing. So that's really nice to hear because it's obviously Jazz Fest and all that stuff goes on, but the music is just incredible. And New Orleans, the city's incredible. Although I did get kicked out of the dungeon one night, but that's another story.
Would you take a
That
photo?
sounds
in there?
incredible.
I jumped in the DJ booth because some dude was like playing crap music. I was like, what?
Unacceptable.
That's the #1 no-no.
Get it together, buddy.
Hey, I'm gonna play better music than you, DJ.
It's a sit-in culture, so you should have been accepted. I don't know what happened.
It was like 4 a.m. It was bound to happen. So I'm reading through your bio, and did this band really form because of a bike trip? Is this like a real story?
That's a real story.
Yes.
So wait, so which one of you? I forget which one. Zach?
That's me.
Zach, you took an alternate route that instead of the one you normally take, one day on your bicycle.
True. Yeah. I was biking home from class, and this man, David Shaw, was on his front porch playing guitar, singing, just killing it in this residential area. Nobody's around. He's like across the street from this graveyard.
He was shirtless.
He was shirtless. And I'm just like, damn, this guy's great. I'm gonna enjoy this moment, have a little listen-y poo. And he stops playing. I'm like, man, just no, don't mind me. Keep playing. He finishes the song, and he turns out he had just moved to town and was looking for people to play with. We hung out all day, showed each other songs, showed each other music, booked some shows, and we got all
Met some friends.
Met some friends, brought on friends.
That's the universe.
And they had a
just kinda
seance, and the rest of us just showed up around them, and the band was born.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
The universe throwing you a bone. That's what happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so think about it in those terms. I don't want to get too heavy here or anything, but we've all been kind of feeling the Chris Cornell passing.
Oh yeah.
Is he a guy that you guys listened to when you were growing up?
Of course.
I mean, he's like probably the influence of mine, honestly.
The
Like,
vocal. The vocal
influence of mine. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of our generation's Robert Plant, to be honest.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
That's a really good
He really is.
parallel. I like that.
To have a career span from one of the founding rock bands of the grunge scene and then form one of the greatest supergroups ever to having a solo career that just spanned 30 years of rock and roll. It's unfortunate he's not with us anymore.
Yeah.
And you certainly know, being the singer, and that's your instrument, how difficult it is, especially live. It takes so much energy, and no
So
matter
much.
how talented you are, sometimes it just doesn't happen.
I mean, you just don't. Yeah. I mean, because from day to day, like coming out here, it's really dry out here, so I'm finding myself just like downing water,
Right.
dousing
Yeah.
it. But it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all
Well,
good.
I love hearing that. And Men Against, what is that? Men Amongst Mountains is your album, and I've been listening to it. Like I said, it's a good makeout record. Just saying.
That's what we were going
It's
for.
a good makeout record. If you guys are just like catching on to the Revivalists, you might want to grab your honey.
We wrote it while making out, so it's pretty good.
This
We're all
interview is
just
getting
getting
way
on.
too hot for me right now. I think I should probably wrap it up and I'll hose myself down. All right. You guys are kicking off Bud Light Stage Dose at 2 p.m. today. The Revivalists, everyone, on KROQ.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having us.